Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just under 4 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio that is all set and ready to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself, while also introducing new types of Jedi, Sith, and Force lore that's going to be used as a way to benefit the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren in this story. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this movie is, of course, going to give us a different side of Star Wars. Now, J.J. Abrams, he actually went deep into Star Wars Legends material and cherry-picked a lot of content from the EU, also known as the Expanded Universe from the 1990s into the early 2000s, and used a ton of different aspects of that part of Star Wars and its franchise as a way to create a very new and original type of Star Wars movie to end the Skywalker saga overall. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very intense for Episode 9. Now, specifically, a description of both Rey and Luke Skywalker inside of an ancient Jedi structure that is said to be the Prime Jedi Temple, where it's said that both Luke and Rey are sitting in front of each other, where Luke's Force Ghost is said to realize something very concerning for Rey during this sequence. It's described to be the very moment in which it's said that Luke unveils that Rey has a dormant dark side power that is growing within her, where Luke is described to have known this about Rey and kept it to himself as a secret, hoping that the rising power would subside. However, it is growing due to another dark side presence besides Kylo Ren. A presence that Luke actually describes to be familiar, power yet very, very different at the same exact time. Now, this alludes to the rise of Palpatine and his return through a new body of the Dark Acolyte. It's said that there is some sort of connection between Rey and this dark side presence, that Luke realizes that there is a dark side of Rey that is gaining momentum within her. Luke is described to deliver this news to Rey, while his Force Ghost has his hand placed on her head, going into her mind and feeling her energy. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing that really strikes me the most here is, of course, how the rising power of the dark side presence besides Kylo Ren is said to have a key connection in the rise of Rey's dark side dormant power within her. Of course, this presence is said to be Emperor Palpatine himself in the body of the Dark Acolyte. Now, why would there be a connection like this between both Rey and Palpatine? That's a big question open on the table for discussion, and also as to why Rey has a dark side dormant power that lies within her. Again, this most likely and also alludes to how in The Force Awakens, we actually read in the novelization of that movie that she does indeed hear a voice inside of her head when fighting Kylo Ren to kill him. Now, that very well could have been Palpatine all along from the very beginning. Now, Luke's Force Ghost is actually said to have known this for quite some time in between the events of course, Episodes 8 and 9, and is now just delivering the news to Rey within the second act of Episode 9 inside of the Prime Jedi Temple. In case you guys are very much unaware of what the Prime Jedi really is, he is said to be an ancient Jedi, the first of the Order, if you will. If you guys read The Last Jedi Visual Dictionary, you do learn a little bit more about the Prime Jedi. So, we actually got to see his mosaic in the first Jedi Temple on Ahch-To in The Last Jedi, and now you do actually get to see the Prime Jedi Temple in, of course, The Rise of Skywalker once it hits theaters come December of this year. So, what I find very intriguing about this, though, is how Luke Skywalker's Force Ghost is able to deliver this news to Rey by actually holding his hand on top of her head and going through her potential, as well as sensing her energy in a much, I guess you could say, deeper way. Now, he's able to actually sense everything that's going on within Rey. He realizes this dark side dormant power within her. He's known about this for quite some time and is now just revealing this to Rey. And we also got a little hint of that when she was talking to Luke in the tree library, that she has this power and she doesn't really know what to do with it. Even when she's training with Luke on the boulder, where Luke states, you know, you went straight to the dark. You didn't even try to stop yourself. So a lot of the hints are there, and Luke has known about this for quite some time. Even after his death, he got to learn more about Rey's dark side power, and is now just revealing this news to Rey some months or close to a year after the events of The Last Jedi. So with that being said, the thing that really makes me question myself is, Why would the rise of Palpatine or this dark side presence have something to do with the rise of Rey's dark side dormant power within her? Well, it could very well be possible that Palpatine is reaching out to Rey on a subconscious level for her mind, where it's actually rising without Rey even knowing about it. And that to me would be a very shocking moment in The Rise of Skywalker, where Rey is becoming more dark without even realizing it. I think that's a very interesting angle that JJ and, of course, George could really go with the final film of the Skywalker saga. Again, we saw the tease in The Rise of Skywalker teaser trailer number 2 of Darkseid Rey. We're still not quite sure if that's just a mere vision, or if she literally turns to the dark side, or whatnot. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.